Good morning, everyone. It is about noon, November 10th. Happy birthday, Marine Corps. Hoorah. 250 years. I know it's been a while since I filmed. Had a bunch of chores I had to take care of that really didn't really concern YouTube at all around the property. But I'm out here at the deer blind right now. I'm going to throw some more corn down. It is a chilly morning. It is, I woke up this morning, it was 18 degrees outside. Yeah, it was cold. We got this nasty cold front that came through here and it just froze everything up. So I'm glad I took preparations for it the other day, waiting for this, winterizing everything. So, but anyways, I'm going to come over here to the deer blind. I'm going to pull the SD card out of the trail cam and I'm going to see if there's anything on it. There hasn't been much on the SD card the past week. Been a few does here and there, nothing extreme, nothing major. The same old 20s that are always on there. I call them the 20s. They're the twin deer does that were born here on the property last year. They hang out here. They are so sociable with me that I could literally throw corn on the ground while they're standing about 10 feet away from me, eating the corn on the ground as I'm throwing it. That's how comfortable they are with me. Is that a good thing? Probably not. You know, we don't really want, you know, these game animals, these wild animals to adjust to human activity like that. They're supposed to be wild animals. But I mean, I want them also to know that they're safe here. I have no intentions on shooting these two girls. They're here all the time. They were born here on the property. Mama's sitting currently in my freezer. So these two girls, you know, they can have a home here for a while. I want them to grow up, have baby themselves, and then they can experience freezer camp after they've done their job. But for the time being, they're safe here. They're cute, they're sweet, they're deer, you know, they taste good. But for right now, they're sacred. Anyhow, I'm going to throw some feed on the ground. I picked up some new feed from my local feed store. It's called Old McDonald. I don't know how good it is or not. I normally just throw whole corn, but I picked up the stuff called Old McDonald from our local feed store, and I'm just kind of curious as to, you know, maybe, I don't know if the deer like it better or not. They seem to, you know, the guy over at the feed store said that it's selling pretty fast, that, you know, hunters are using it and throwing it out there in their food plots. But I don't know, we'll see. I'll look around and see what it looks like, and then I'll throw some more down and see what's on the SD card, you know. But anyways, I was gonna do a hunt here this week, but me and the wife have decided we're going on a trip. We got to head to Arizona, take care of some things in Arizona. We'll be gone for a week, so I'll come back and I will then get hot and heavy. Oh, we got some good scrapes here on the ground. I'll get hot and heavy on the buck hunt, then the deer hunt, one way or the other. I don't care either. Either doe or buck. I just want to put food in the freezer. Would I like a trophy? Absolutely. But I am primarily going to go for a buck and see what happens. Yeah, we got some. Okay, so they have been eating the feed I laid down the other day. It's mostly gone. All right, let's check it out. Let me flip the camera around for y'all. Oh God, it's cold. So this is where I've been putting the feed, and it looks like they've eaten it. I didn't really think that they were going to eat it because it's like powder. I mean, it's got some crimped corn in it, and it's got some pellets, but I don't know if you can see it. Here, let me put some down on the ground. I'll show you what it looks like. This is called, oh, this is a mix of horse's heat feed too. See, it's got powder in it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's very powdery, so I think I just want to go back to, I'm just going to make piles here for them, I think. Ooh, that's a nice scrape. Look at that. Look at that. Got in there to scrape. That's a good one. Nice. Alright, I think I'm just going to do this. Because I don't know. I think I'm going to go back. I'm just going to go back to throwing corn, whole corn. Even though it seems to be disappeared, but with all these leaves, how can I tell? Let me make a couple good piles. Maybe they'll come out and just eat. And we'll stop it right here. There we go. So I'm going to check these trees over here. I haven't checked this out in a while. I didn't hang any scrape from the trees on this side. I did over there. So, alright, so I got the feed spot there. A couple feed spots around. A couple little scrapes on the ground. We are in need of some rain. Alright, let me grab this SD card out of this. Okay, got the SD card changed out through the deer feed. I'm going to take a look inside the blind real quick. Again, I'm always looking for critters. You know, I don't need to walk in here into a bunch of snakes. Oh, good to go. Nothing. Still clean. You know what's real good about these blinds? Let me tell you what's so good about these blinds. These blinds actually keep you warm. Now, this is the brand I have, and I think I put it on one of my other videos, but this is called Fun Horum. Fun Horum. You know what that reminds me of? You remember the old record players? The center disc for the 45? Doesn't that remind you of that? Anyways, Fun Horum. Fun Horum. It's God, this blind is pretty amazing. You know, I had to turn it because I was hunting through this little window here, which was sitting over here on this side, and I switched it around because I'm thinking, what the heck am I doing, dummy? I mean, I've got this ginormous window straight across here. Why am I hunting out of a small little 12-inch area? Duh. So I flipped it around. Got a little different position on it. I mean, I don't know if it's... I think I positioned it okay. But this way, if I wanted to, I still have my avenue of hunt down this aisle, down that aisle. You know, like I'm shopping at Walmart. Aisle 3, aisle 4. I still have this hunting lane down here. I got all this section here to hunt through. You know, here's that window. Coming out of the tree line over here, I've got all this section here, which is from this one here. So I flipped it around just so I could get a better view out of a larger window. That, and I can also prop my camera up in the corner. So when I'm hunting, then I can actually get it on video this time. You know, either my doe or my buck. I really am hunting for a buck, but yeah. So I had to flip that. I moved that one around. I'm waiting until after hunting season before I come through here and start clearing. I'm going to clear all this little area, all this brush away. I mean, there's a lot of crud right there. So I'm going to get all that cleaned up, all this brush, all up through here, get it pulled back, and clean up. But I don't want to disturb anything right now before my hunt. I'm not changing anything in the environment. The deer actually trust this spot. You know, this is their little food plot. You know, even though it's not really a true food plot, I call it knob. I call this knob hill. This is my little knob because you can see where it goes down. I'm actually sitting up on a knob, and there's a gully right down there. That's where my wet winter creek is down that way. But yeah, this is just this is my hunting area. This is about, let's see, this my knob here is approximately, I don't know, maybe half an acre. Well, maybe throughout the trees over there. I got, maybe this is about 1 acre. What, right here that I'm hunting on. And you know what? It works. So, heck, why not? I mean, I've already killed 1 deer over here. And if I can kill more on my little half an acre or 1 acre little hunting area, I don't need public land. I don't need tree stands, which I could put a tree stand up if I wanted to. But shoot, this little thing right here works out perfect. You know, I mean, worst case scenario, if I have to, if I can't get my buck, I will go do a public land hunt. But I don't feel that I need to. So, I think like I said, primarily, I'm here just to fill the freezer. I put some scrape stuff over here, hanging it from the tree. Let me see if they've scraped the ground away. I think it's working. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, a little bit. Looks like it. I don't know, you tell me. Looks like they've scraped the ground a little bit right there. You know, bucks have come in here. I know I've got them. You know, I've got a little piece of twine hanging there, and I put the estrus on it. And it's scrape. But anywho, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, if I have to go public land, I will. But I mean, I have enough deer here on the property that I don't think that I need to go that route. I have, gosh, the other day I caught, on the camera, I caught 12 doe just sitting in this area right here. 12. I mean, my buck that I keep catching on the camera occasionally is usually popping out about 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, or 10:30 at night. You know, he's not coming out. He comes out and grazes and eats what the girls have left behind. But yeah, I mean, I've got enough deer here to fill the freezer, to fill my tags. You know, I've got 3 more tags to fill. I've got them here. I can hunt them here. Worst case scenario, I can always go to a public land. I got a couple spots I can go to. My buddy's father is leasing 40 acres. It's got a lot of deer on there. My other buddy's got, and he's in a group, and they lease like 750 acres. You know, which that might be a possibility next year. I don't know. Get out to something different, something area different. I mean, right now it's convenient because I can hunt here on the property. You know, I can kill my deer. I can string her up in the tractor, take her back, process her inside the shop, put her in, you know, Ziploc bags or vacuum seal bags, and throw her in the freezer. You know, be done with it. It's so convenient. Everything is right here. Compared to a public land, you drive out there, you sit out there for days. You know, you got to glass it first. You get your tree stand set up. Get out there, get everything put together, put up, get ready to hunt. Sit there for hours and hours and hours on end because you really don't know the area because it is public land. In hopes to get something, you might not, you know. And if you do get something, you know, great. It's going to be something big. You know, I know what I have here. I know I've got mostly does here. I've got a couple bucks. I just haven't seen them recently. I want to say, I think it's rifle season right now. I think it's rifle season right now for like the next week or two. So I couldn't get a buck hunt going on right now because of archery. But I do, when I get back from my Arizona trip, I am going to get going on that buck hunt. This is going to be the first part of that video that I'm going to put up. So I'm going to cut this section of it short. I just want to come out here and check the card. And then, but yeah, when I get back from my Arizona trip, then I'll get this deer hunt going, and I will film it all and put it all together. But this is going to be kind of part 1 before the big hunt. And I'm gonna be sitting out here for days until I can actually get myself a buck. So I know he's here. I just gotta wait for him to come on out. So, all right, y'all. Well, you guys take care, be safe, and look forward to my next video. And then we're gonna make something happen. So, be safe out there, everybody. Again, I'm Todd. This is Todd Hollow Homestead, and yeah, happy hunting, y'all. All righty, have a good day.